So you put in the work as you have done for the previous 12 years of your career. And now last year with all the pressure, you end up winning the Super Bowl. Was there a moment afterwards or even weeks afterwards that you thought to yourself, oh shit, I did it? Like when did that oh shit moment actually got the chip?
The first time that really kind of hit me was really during the game. AD makes the great play on fourth down that I did not know was fourth down because I couldn't watch or pay attention.
Blows my mind.
Yeah, I was sitting there on the bench just like, oh God. I
So
wish it was me out there.
Take us through that. Sorry to interrupt you, but how the hell does that happen? Like, take us through that. So that's the what the hell did you know?
Yeah, I didn't know that was fourth down at all.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I was eating a hot dog like Sanchez on the sideline, but no, I was sitting there and looking down. I was just looking down at my feet on the bench. Cooper, I think, was doing like the exact same thing down, 4 or 5 seats away from me. But I thought that was, to be honest with you, I thought it was third down.
Third.
I think I missed the run, on third down. And incomplete pass. AD makes an unbelievable rush. Gets Joe to, have to throw away before he wants and scramble around, do all that whole thing. And then people start going crazy on the sideline. And I was like, what is going on? And one of our younger receivers came up and was like, we won, whatever. That was fourth down. I was like, holy shit. But I kind of went like right before I stepped back on the field, it just kind of hit me. Kind of went down into a squat and Sean ran over to me and was just hugging me up and stuff and talking about how excited we were. But that was kind of the first time. And then as far as afterwards, I don't know, there was, a week or two that was a little bit of a blur, but it was a whole lot of fun. I don't know. I just celebrated with all the people that helped me get there. That was the cool part, was being able to do that with teammates and family and all that kind of stuff.
Can I go back to the fourth down? I don't know if you ever saw, the 30 for 30 where they did the Fab Five. And I thought one of the best things about it was where they showed the timeout and all you heard was like a heartbeat. And it was so well done. What are you hearing at that moment, Matthew, where you don't know if it's third or fourth down? Are you hearing your heartbeat? Are you hearing the music? Like, what the hell is going on in your head?
To be honest with you, I don't know why I wasn't watching. I have so much trust in our defense. I think that's what I was just saying to the ground. I was probably just going, hey, one stop, just one stop. And, the first play, I thought Jalen, to be honest with you, I watched the very first play of that drive. And they throw that little stop route to Jamar Chase. And I thought, I was like watching Jalen for some reason, and he had such a good break on it. And if he looks back, I think he picks it and runs it back for like a game-winning pick six. He just went for the tackle. Jamar made a great play, and they got it out to, whatever that was, like the 40, 45 on the first play. And then I'm like, all right, well, me standing and watching is bad luck. So I'm going to sit my ass down and stare at the ground and see if that brings us some better luck. And then it did.
Are you superstitious?
A little bit. Grew up playing baseball a little bit, so I have a few things here and there. But I'm like, something's not working. If I'm sitting down on the sideline and our defense is just shutting people out, then no reason for me to get up, and kind of vice versa.
What I love about that story is, of course, your wonderful wife, Kelly, who we love and adore. And she also has a great podcast for anyone that hasn't heard, The Morning After.
Really good.
She tells some stories. Oh my God, the college stories especially get me. But the fact that she couldn't watch either, and she was in the hallway with her head down, not watching the last drive, and somebody thought that she was sick, like had drank too much, and they're like, ma'am, do you need help?
Or sleepy.
She was definitely not sleepy, but we know someone else But
wake them up.
Neither of you guys couldn't watch is cute, and sort of speaks to the fact that you just have trust in, what is going to be. But it's so awesome. I mean, I had the privilege of covering you for a long time with my NFC North assignments. And there was a lot of games where, we're on the other side of that. So biggest thing for you in your life that's changed since winning the Super Bowl is?
Oh man. Shorter off season for sure. We start tomorrow, which blows my mind. I don't know, to be honest with you. My day-to-day is pretty similar. For the most part, the people that I knew and talked to before, I still know and talk to, and there's not too much of a difference. Probably more opportunities to do AT&T commercials and things like that. But from the day-to-day, I'm just getting ready to go play another season. And I think a fun moment will be the ring ceremony. Like whenever we get that, whenever that happens, just getting that same group, because our group is going to be different, but getting that group back together that won that Super Bowl, players and coaches that have moved on to bigger and better stuff, to get those guys back in the building and be able to hang with them will be a lot of fun.
I mean, I have 17,000 questions for you. Can I ask, I think you mentioned this, I don't know, maybe last week, but I want to know the song. Is there a song that you listened to maybe before you went out on the field for the Super Bowl, or is there a go-to song you've had since UGA or anything like that?
I am not a huge pregame music guy. I kind of, to be honest with you, especially when we play, away games or even home games, a lot of guys like to put that on to kind of get lost and listen to what they're familiar to. I kind of like the opposite. I like to hear the opposing fans screaming at me or the home fans cheering for. Part of that to me is the fun part of why I do what I do. Like no other part of your life, you walk around and people are either cheering for you or cheering against you. Go to the grocery store and people do that. So it's like, it's kind of fun. It gets
you go to the Whole Foods on Lincoln. It's the huge contingent.
Huge crowd.
Rams fans there. You'll get it.
Catch them late. Catch them after happy hour. It's dangerous.
Produce section. They are lively.
But, it's just like, it helps me get in there. I enjoy that whole atmosphere. So I don't really do that. The only time I really listen to music, to be honest with you, so we play in New York City. I usually listen to a little Frank Sinatra. New York, just to kind of get it going. I don't know. It's just the feel I get from there. So I like playing there.
The same pregame music. Mellow.
Yeah. So
what was the first tune that you remember hearing, maybe with 4 cigars hanging out of your mouth, like 1, 2, 1, anything? Come on now.
Oof, I don't even know if I can't point one out. I just know right when I walked into the locker room, it was like cigar in my mouth, Bud Light, and somebody handed me Pappy Van Winkle straight out of the bottle. I'm like, all right, we're doing this.
Great.
And it was a fun 48 hours, really 24 until I had to wake up and take my kids to Disneyland the next day, which was a beating, but it was fun.
It was an epic video that Kelly put on her podcast. The video of you just walking straight into the pool. So was this a just for a way for you to wake up? Was it a bet? What's the story behind that?
This was after an hour of sleep on my couch with 1 foot on the ground and doing her podcast, which I was just struggling through.
That's a great husband right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I needed a little pick me up. I knew we had 9 a.m. I believe the Disneyland bus was outside the front door to take us. So I was like, I need to spark it up a little bit here, and just went face first in there to a cold pool to wake me up.